Hey everybody, Dogface here. So this is something I haven't done in quite a while, but I decided, because I'm so excited about this Kickstarter item, that I wanted to do an unboxing for it. So this is the Denizens Kickstarter from Goodman Games, the makers of Dungeon Crawl Classics. This is something that I have been absolutely stoked about. This is a huge monster manual. It's just got, I think it's got over 500 different just weird monsters. Some of them are variations on like stuff that you usually see in games, and then other ones are just cool, crazy gonzo creations, because that's just how DCC does. So let's get right into this. I'm really excited about this one. There were two recent campaigns from them. There was this one, Dungeon Denizens, and then there was the Peril on the Purple Planet, which is an old campaign setting that they hadn't done anything for in a little while. They decided to do a compilation book that just had a bunch of stuff with the hex crawl of the planet and everything else. Very cool stuff. I might have cut out the part where I removed the paper because there was a sticker with my address on it. If I did, I apologize, but I still haven't looked at anything yet. So let's see. This first thing, I believe, yes, the first thing is the dice. These are stone gray DCC style dice. It's supposed to fit the dungeon theme. So DCC dice are a little different than what you get in 5e. They are a 14 set that comes with a number of funky dice, like a D5. This is actually the D4, which I prefer. It's not as pokey. Here's a D5, all the way up to, there's a D30. This one right here. Right there. So these are cool. I like that these are just kind of plain and opaque. They really are going to round out my little baggie over here. Get that. This bag was a gift from a friend. So as you can see, I have every little section in here with one set of DCC dice, except for this one. This one's been waiting. Overall, I think these are nice dice. I think I would prefer gold lettering with the gray. That's something I might do in the future. But that's very cool. DCC dice, there are two main places you can get them. You can get them from Goodman Games. Every time that you do, you'll get these nice tubes, which are great because if you're a player, they make an excellent carrying case. But they also come with this little packet, which is always some sort of chart. Sometimes it's spells, sometimes it's items. This one, I believe, is just extra personality to add to your dungeons, so that's really cool. Each place that you can get them has kind of their own pros and cons. The pro of getting them from Goodman Games is you get one of these little charts that'll add spells and such, like I mentioned, as well as the tube. The other place you can get them is impactminiatures.com, and they're a great company. A lot of the colors that I have are specifically from them. They're great, and their biggest pro is that the dice are cheaper there. You're not going to get the tube, you're not going to get the little chart, but you are going to save money, and that is a big factor. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, we got some little postcards for some of the things they've got coming. Dungeon Denizens 2, which will be later this year. Terror from the Underdeep, which I believe might have just finished on backer kit. And then Castle White Rock, which I believe is a redo of a classic adventure that they'll be doing for 5e and for DCC. I'll probably be backing that one. I do really like Mega Dungeons. So these are some of the Kickstarter exclusive things. Oh, everything that you get from them always comes with a Goodman Games Gazette. I believe I might already have this issue. No, I don't have this one. This is great. Cool. These always will have some stuff in them. Whether that's little thing, it's always something. So this was a Kickstarter exclusive monster. It's got stats for using this Mesmer Drake for 5e and for DCC. So that's nice. A lot of their books are either for one or the other. And then this, 2-page Dungeon Delves. So this is a collection of small dungeons that are easy to pop into any game. Every one of them has different levels for the players, and it has rules for both 5e and DCC in it. So that's nice. Looks like next is the DM screen, the judge's screen, rather. So I'm a little bummed by the judge's screen. This is really nice, and I like all the... It's got information for different monsters, just like customizing on the fly, which is cool. And the art on the front is really neat, which is cool. I'm a little bummed that it is this style of GM screen. So this style is more the classic style. It's the same kind I have right here. And that's fine. It's where it's just like cardstock. Thick cardstock, but still just cardstock. I prefer the kind that are more like boards. This is like a basic DCC one. It's nice and thick. It's got a lot of good info on it. This is the one from the Peril on the Purple Planet. And it's the same way, nice and thick. This one's actually a little bit taller, too, which is cool. But I was really hoping that the GM screen would be more like this. But no big deal. I'll still use it. And this is the main item, the thing I'm the most excited about. Dungeon Denizens. And of course, like I said, I run DCC, so I grabbed the DCC edition. Shit. Let me open this. Okay, that's better. So this, it's got just pages, but look at this artwork. One of the things that I love about DCC is just the super cool artwork. It's great. They also always come with a free download code. It'll either be for the Goodman Games store or it will be for DriveThruRPG. But yeah, as you can see, it's a bunch of categories, giant bats, sonic bats, all kinds of different plants, all kinds of different, just so many interesting things. Oh, I love it. It's great. I'm going to kill so many players with this book. Let's see what else we got in here. Let's find us a random page, some cool puddings. It does kind of look like a... Oh, okay. So that's interesting. That's a creature, I believe, from African folklore. So that's really cool. Different kinds of worms. Some cool new golems. One of my players just got a sword of golem slaying, so I'm sure he'll hope that I'm using some of those. Oh, that's cool. Look at that thing. Fuck yeah. Baby Tarrasque. Ooh, that's a cool... Okay, a Tarrasque dragon. That's sweet. A Unicorg. I will probably drop that into my Feywild campaign. My players are currently in Elfland, which is this game's version of the Feywild. It's mostly called that because the Feywild is heavily inspired by the book The King of Elfland's Daughter. So this game, it is called Elfland, and it is run by the King of Elfland. So that's awesome. I can't wait to get a better look at this. I already have... Oh, there's a variety in Fey creatures. Hang on, I need to put the ribbon on that one, because that is too exactly what I'm needing. That's great. So I can't wait to dive a little bit more into that. I've been looking at the PDF lightly, but I had not, gotten a chance to really jump into this one yet. Just the version I got for backing. So that's cool. This is super awesome. This book is currently available on their website. I believe it's also on Amazon if you like Amazon. So I say you should check it out if you're looking for a number of interesting monsters to add to your campaigns. DCC is really easy to convert over to like 3rd edition. It's also not super hard to convert into a lot of the OSR type games. It's very OSR adjacent, but they also make a lot of their books in 5e if you like the 5e rules. I think the 5e rules are fine. Personally, I really, really like DCC and its rulings over rules and the OSR aesthetic. I like that DCC leaves a lot up to the decision of the GM. To me, it really harkens back to the days before like 1st edition, where not everything was laid out perfectly. And even in the days of 1st edition, not everything was laid out completely perfectly. So a lot of times your DMs, your GMs, your referees, whatever preferred word you use, would have to kind of come up with the solution on the fly. And a lot of GMs would write those solutions down, and that would just be how their game ran. And I think that's an interesting way to do things. It becomes more collaborative when you meet multiple GMs and they've all come up with a different way, a different solution for something their players came up with. I think that's really neat. But like I said, check this out. Go support Goodman Games. They are an independent game company, and they make just some of my favorite game-related anything. So absolutely, yes, I'm so excited about this. I've been waiting all week. I should have done the same thing for the Purple Planet. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I don't do unboxings very often anymore. But if you liked this, like, subscribe, ring the bell, do the stuff, and maybe we can do more stuff like this. Maybe not unboxings, but I can talk more about TTRPGs. I'm very passionate about TTRPGs, just like I am about video games. So if you'd like to hear any of my opinions on those, just let me know down below. And if you've tried DCC, let me know. If you wonder about DCC and you're not sure, but you've heard a little bit about it, I think you should check out Bob Worldbuilder. You should check out Jordan with a PH. They've both done phenomenal videos on it. I did an introduction video on getting into DCC for the official Goodman Games YouTube channel. It's a very fun game. I do not, I can't recommend it enough. But thanks you guys for watching. See you next time. Be kind to each other.